What? All right. Let me make the screen large up. Yeah, so let's start it here. We define extreme right-wing terrorism as the active or vocal support of ideologies that advocate discrimination or violence against minorities groups. The three most common subcategories of extreme right-wing terrorist ideologies and their narratives are: number one, the main one, the highlighted one, play. Cultural nationalism. Western culture is under threat from mass immigration. Literally, that is at least 70 to, I would even say, close to 90% of you far-right lunatics have literally either said that on panel, typed it in the chat, yeah, or I've mentioned it in one of the other flipping YouTube channels or whatever, yeah? So, you're going jail. Next up, white ethno-nationalism. Mass immigration from the non-white world and the demographic change that poses an existential threat to the white race and Western culture. Literally, so that is just putting the other 20%. So that's like fucking, what was we is at 70, 80, 90%. Yeah? 90% of you far-right lunatics have expressed these terms in one way or other. Yeah? Number one or number two, or number one and number two. Yeah? Then number three. Let's go for the home run. Yeah? Number three. White supremacism. Jesus, sir. The blood of Jesus. The blood of Jesus. Yeah, white supremacism. The white race is biologically, culturally, and spiritually superior to all other races. An alternative form of government ranging from fascist regimes to ethno-tribalism should replace Western parliamentary democracy. Lord of mercy. Great replacement, people. You man are finished. Sorry. Wallahi. You're finished. You're done. Yeah? You're finished. Yeah. So, literally, yeah? 90% of you far-right lunatics. Hey, listen. Make sure that your ops don't find out, yeah? Make sure your ops don't find out, because some men are going to get a prevent. Get me? Open up the place. Yeah? All you're going to hear is, are you fucking kidding me? Yo! Top pussy clown. You're just going to hear, open up, it's the police. Yeah? Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah? Or you're going to hear, open up, it's the police. Hector, go and get the door. But, or you're going to hear, not now, Bernard. Not now, Bernard. It's not Bernard, it's the police. Open up. Yeah, man. You man are done. Yeah. GDL, finished. Dan Tarragon, finished. Dave Smith, wipe out. Yeah. Yo. The man, it's a wrap. Yo. Oh, my God. Imagine I've been arguing the exact same points, line for line, for God knows how long, yeah? And Prevent have now classified it as terrorism. Nah, bro. Nah. You just call me Mystic Vel right now. You get me? Yeah? How you mean? Mad! Wine put the top, I make it, bro. Like heck. Yeah? The far right are finished, man. So, yeah. You're done out here, man. Yeah. Great replacement. You believe in that? You're a far right terrorist. Yeah. You believe The Muslims are taking over. We're losing our country. We're losing. You're a far right terrorist. Yeah? Yo. Yeah, man. Oh my days. Chicka, chicka, chicka. Doppy season. Mad. Yo. Alright, you know what's mad, yeah? Is that man went on holiday. Man went on a Bamba Clark holiday, yeah? And on the Pussy Clark holiday, the people them helped me troll. I come back from holiday, yeah, and was just scrolling through my little Will Smith CD. You hear me? I was just listening to my Will Smith CD, skipping through the internet. You know what I'm saying? Let me just check this and check that real fast. Yeah, next thing you know, I got the highlighter out. How you mean? Let me highlight that piece there. Yeah, and bring it to the forefront. Yeah? So, like, it's mad, innit? Yeah, because, you know, a lot of these men hold fringe or minority views, but feel like they're the silent majority or whatever. Cuz, no, bro, you're a lunatic. No, bro, you're a lunatic. Yes, yeah, man. I'd say enough people are finished, fam. Trust me. Yo, there's even some people catching strays that ain't even really gone mad or gone wild or nothing like that. You get me? Hey! Mad. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. But yeah, man. So that's like another quick duppy. Like, yeah, another quick duppy. Yeah, man. Hey, Babs, don't worry, cuz, yeah? Yeah, you won't be getting high. You'll be going to jail. Yeah, yeah. That's one thing you won't be doing. Yeah, unless you got money on your canteen. Yeah, cuz. Mad. Read the screen, mate. Read the fucking screen. Yeah. If you... Bro, you don't have to work out nothing. It says it on the fucking screen. Stop acting dumb like you can't read. Read the fucking screen. It says it there. Yeah? If you believe any of those three things, yeah, we can report you. Someone can report you. They can report you. I can report you. We can report you to prevent, and you will be investigated. And you will be bye-bye. You hear me? Man said, yo, goodbye to my freedom, goodbye Valley, goodbye YouTube, goodbye TV. Man, goodbye to my benefits. Oh my days. You. Yeah, it's a wrap, guys. Well, what else? What else can you tell me? You literally can't tell me nothing about nothing. Yeah, you mean goodbye Sky, goodbye ITV. Mad. Goodbye everybody. Mad. Yo, Prevent went mad. I can't believe it. Yo. I can't Adam and Eve it, mate. Yeah, geezer. Fridge freezer. Yeah? I can't fucking Adam and Eve it, mate. Man, it's a wrap, cuz it's over, it's done. I told you, yo, I've been telling you, lunatics, get better fucking competition, man. We need someone with at least 5 brain cells, cuz, because you know GCSE having dumb nuts and not able to actually even present an argument. Literally, the points that you're making are turning you into, let me read it out again, are turning you into, I can't believe they use this term. Ideologies that make you an extreme right-wing terrorist. Huh? I've just been calling you far right lunatics, innit? Yeah, these man have gone a step extra and started to call you man terrorists. Yeah? Man! How you mean, trouble not a dance? Yo, hear what I'm saying, yeah? Start saving. Yo, listen. See if you can find one of them very small mobile phones, innit, man? You might need to deposit that somewhere. Yeah, you might need to deposit that phone somewhere secret to see if you can, you know what I'm saying? Bring it in jail with you, make a couple phone calls. You know, you can't, it's going to be hard to send a text. Cause you know, when you get a little bit older, you need the numbers and that to be big. The screen to be big, innit? Yeah? But boy, you gotta work with what you gotta work with, love. You know what I'm saying? Man, the man them are going in jail. The gal them are going in jail. The bomber clock grannies are going. Oh my god. Oh my god. But. Ooh. Perfect. Yo. I can't believe that, cuz. Like, I ain't even fucking lifted my arm up yet. Yeah, I ain't even lifted my arm up yet. Fucking, I ain't even got out of bed yet. And you're fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, the party ain't even fucking started. I ain't even got here yet. Mad. Yeah, man. Yeah, fam, so. Start saving your shekels, mate. You're gonna need them. You're not gonna get as much visits as Tommy Robinson as well. You know? Yeah, Tommy might come and visit you, but he might be next to you in this, or might be, you know what I mean? That's, you never know, man. You never know. You never know. Mad. Yeah, man. There we go. Hey, it's prevent season, man. Hey, remember what your mum told you, yeah? Prevention's better than cure. Hey, Justice, you know what you gotta realise? You know it weren't Labour that brought in these terms and conditions. Huh? Yeah. You know, I've let you type that a good few times and not answered you on purpose because I was giving you a chance to at least think about what you're typing, see when this was brought into power and who it was brought in by. Yeah, it's not even Labour that brought it in, rude boy. Yeah. It's Kemi Badenoch's team and them man there. The Conservatives. Hey, wait, hold on a sec. I swear last time Jupiter told us she's voted Conservatives. Babs told us that was it Babs or Wendy? Wendy said she's a Conservative or whatever. Brad, you voted for the party that's classed you as far extreme right-wing terrorists. Oh my god. Fucking hell, I might just close my channel down now. Yeah, the job is done. The job's over. It's finished. Like, fucking hell. Man, I might retire myself. Fucking hell, mate. You know what I mean? I might just fucking retire, start making fucking videos about fucking other shit now. Plumbing videos. Yeah, I might have to make plumbing videos now, cuz, man. You man have sent yourself to jail. First of all, you voted for the people that's going to send you to jail. Yeah. Yo, these times here, yeah, I might have to start making different videos to Pussy Clark. Oh my god. What am I going to make videos about? All the extreme right-wing lunatics are going in jail. They're gone. Even the spices, window lickers like Babs and Jupiter are going to be gone. in the pen. Oh, shit. Mad. Imagine Babs and Wendy on the yard. Oh, mad. Yo. Man said flange fitting, you know. Hey, you know about flange. Oh, shit. God damn. Fucking hell, mate. Lord have mercy. Yeah, man. So, I'm going to drink at least a bottle and a half of rum in this rave later on to that. Yeah? Yeah. I'm gonna drink at least a bottle and a half of Ray and Nephew's rum to celebrate extreme right wing terrorists being classified by Prevent. You know, hey, watch your lips in it, man. Yeah. Mind what you type, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Mind what your terrorist ass is typing in the chat. You get me? Yeah. Hey, Wendy, don't worry about if it's BS or not, mate. Just start saving your pennies up, mate. Yeah, I'm not sure if all the prescription drugs that you're taking might be available in the jail that you're going to. Yeah, man. I know. Little bit of people is in hell. They never kill nobody yet to lie them out hell. Mad. Extreme right wingers going to jail. Police pick up the AK shell. Mad. I can't believe it, fam. Ah, man, you man are done out here. And even more people on the list. There's so much people on this list that have now been bracketed into this extreme right-wing terrorist grouping that fucking hell, mate. Like, god damn. Yeah. It's brazy still. Extremely brazy still. Hey! Mad. Oh my days. Hey, you know what's funny though? Hey, you know what's funny? You know at the start of this week, yeah, I was doing a show, yeah, and someone was trying to say to me, Jupiter said that you've had a visit from Prevent. Hey, yo. Hey, on your book. Yeah, on your book. Yeah. If anyone's gonna be getting a visit from Prevent, huh? If anyone's classed as an extreme right-wing terrorist, yeah, yeah, man, it's that fat-headed mampy slob that is spitted literally everything that's on this Prevent list already. Yeah. Yo, mad. Mad. Yo, you saying someone might convert to Islam for more food in jail, yeah? Yo! Oh my god. Imagine Babs is gonna come out talking about Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Yeah? Wallahi, it was peaking there. Oh shit. God damn, no, man. Duffy. Dead. Oh my days. Wallahi, Ak. Are you fucking kidding me? I just done 8 years. Prevent's cut me down on terrorism charges, bae. Mad. Oh my days. Mm. Read the screen. I know your prescription glasses might need upgrading to a higher bifocal so you can read the screen. Read the motherfucking screen. I was just calling you guys right-wing lunatics. Prevent has classed you man as right-wing terrorists. Extreme right-wing terrorists. That's what they've classed you as. So you ain't got to worry about me telling you the facts on YouTube about how much of a pussy you are and a pagan and all that sort of shit there. Yeah. You need to worry about Bumberclap Prevent. And them I come for you, man. You know what I'm saying? You better worry your ass about Prevent, B. You know? Woo! And shut your face, Skyworks, man. You idiot. Yeah, bro, just read the screen and stop bitching. Hey, man. Just read the screen and stop bitch. Yeah. Whoosh. Mad. Oh my days. Yeah. Fuck it up. Mate, I was only supposed to spend 2 minutes on that. Yeah, I can't believe it, mate. I'm fucking nearly home, man. I'm only supposed to spend 2 minutes on that. Fucking hell, mate. You know what I'm saying? I said, ooh, baby, do you love it like that? Ooh, heaven is a place on all my days. Ah, you man are finished. Wallahi. Oh, shit. God damn. God damn. Yeah, man. Alright, let's move on. Yeah, let's continue. Yeah. Let me continue. You get me? Let me continue. Hey! Mad. Trust me. Bare extremists, right wing extremists in the chat, cuz. Yeah, boy. I tell you what, you lot better do, yeah, is you better be careful. Yeah, watch that. You get me? You better be careful how you talk to me. Cause somebody might snitch. What are you talking about? It's fucking red, you idiot. You better be careful how you talk to me. Cause somebody might snitch on you. Mad. Yeah, but bro, listen. There isn't no definition that they're going to introduce that would introduce me into any extremist ideologies. Like, number one, I don't believe in no Bumba Clark great replacement. I don't believe anyone's fucking culture is superior to others. I don't think people are below or above me or whatever. Like, I don't think like that. I don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You man are finished. Who you bibbing? What you bibbing at? Idiot. You can't see the blood clot light I red. Stop the blood clot bibbing. Yeah, cuz so, like, you man can keep bitching and bawling and whatever. What is it? Fucking. It's a four-way control, bro. I don't know why this brother keeps bibbing me like that, bro. He's actually getting on my nerves. Like. Like. But it has been read for a fucking long though, can't I? Boss, still. Said 4 weeks ago, nobody's not turning green now. Oh my god. Yeah. Sort out that message. Woo! How you saying? Who's that? Got me in the house, boy. You're like, pull over. Pull over. Pull over. I got my son in the car. He wants to fight you. Oh, shit. Pull over. Got my son in the car. He wants to fight you. His head the dentures was whistling all over the guy. Sounding like the beaver in or the rabbit in fucking Winnie the Pooh. Oh my days. Oh shit. Oh man. Yeah, man. So alright, let's move on to Northern Ireland. Let's move on to Northern Ireland. Yeah, man, the mad things going on over there, right? You know what's wild, yeah? What the wildest thing about this Northern Ireland uprising or whatever, yeah, is that okay, the guys have been accused, some other teenagers have been accused of some sexual assault. They've pled not guilty in court, but they're from Romania. They speak Romanian. Romania's in fucking Europe, Eastern Europe. Like European shit. So, I don't know how it has become we need to attack all the foreigners. The P word this and the P word that. Yo, as far as I was concerned, I didn't think that the Romanian dons or Romania was in Asia or near Pakistan. Yeah? Mad.
Alright. Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm going to have to reload that one still. Let me reload it. Hold on. Let me reload it. Rewind. The grass is about selector. Alright, see it there?
Alright.
Man, shut your mouth, baby, man. You fucking talking to? Fucking old dickhead.
Get the packies out!
Yo, you hear that? Let me rewind it just in case you didn't hear that.
Alright. Yeah. Get the packies out! Make sure there's no fucking packies in your life.
Oh, fuck them. Fuck the packies, the dirty foreign scum. You think they start the fire there or something?
I don't want to get his face on it. Look at the windows. The windows are all blacked out.
I'm not going home yet. Gary, to get a rug. I'm not going to get my forward. I got my little perfect range. I've got it. Yeah, I know.
See it there? So for safety, they moved all the, air quotes, foreigners to the leisure centre for their safety. The man then rushed the leisure centre and set it on fire. So, and who the fuck is Wendy we talking to about watch your mouth? You better watch your lips, man. Yo, dickhead. Shut your face, man. About who you talking to, bruv? Recognize, man. How you mean? Recognize a real don when you see one. Idiot. Man, I'll suck your mum, man. You fucking dusty old shit. With your fucking yellow fucking fag butty fingers. Looking like Bart Simpson's fingers. Idiot. I told you, cuz. Yeah? I told you, fam, yeah? If these old ass decrepit prescription drug taking, crusty ass, racist ass grannies were some young 28-year-olds, they would try to run up on you, cuz. Huh? They would try to run up on you, fam. Yeah? But no. All that prescription thing about make you sound like you're drunk. And then that pink gin with prescription pills make you start wilding out, cuz, man. Calm down, fam, before one of them and them, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Idiot. Imagine, cuz. Dirty ass motherfuckers. But yeah, man. So let me put that back on screen again, innit? Yeah. So we have an idea at what we're dealing with. The GDO and others. There's like so many names we could name in this list of extreme right-wing terrorists now. That is fucking, it's like a joke. Yeah? Extreme right-wing terrorists. Ah! Oh shit. Oh man. Yeah, bro. Oh shit. Like, it'll be longer than your kid's Christmas list to Santa. For fuck's sake. Yeah, man. But yeah, hey Wendy, you just watch your mouth anyway though, man, because when you go jail, if you're acting tough and all that, another granny will just headbutt you in your nose. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And if Jupiter tries to tell another granny in jail about going dead up her grandkid, yeah, they'll headbutt her too. Right in the mush. Boof. Like E Honda. You get me? Hey. You don't do drugs, yeah? When you opened your roll-up tin, we saw at least 10 different prescription pills that you're taking. You're riddled with ailments, man. Behave yourself. Come on, man. Take time, like. There ain't no prescriptions that I need to take. Or anything, you know? Apart from the medication. Yeah? Apart from the medication. That is the healing of the nation. Yeah. Man. You. Oh shit. Yeah, man. Oh shit. Preventer trying to flush out the extremists, boy. It's big. Yeah, see, I told you. Some of those drugs that you take have opioids in it. Some of them have got ketamine in. You're moving like Elon Musk. Yeah. You're moving like Elon Musk, mate. They need to get me, yeah? But why though? I don't think nothing extreme like you guys. You guys believe in the great replacement theory. You believe the Muslims taking over. Muslims should come and take over. Yeah. Again, you believe your culture is the most superior culture to other people's, and they shouldn't even be respected or acknowledged. Like, you fit all three of the characteristics that Prevent are looking for. Like, what are you talking about? Why would they look for me for? There's literally nothing to look for me for. I don't believe in the great replacement theory. I don't believe fucking anyone's culture is superior. Yeah? And I don't believe that fucking people were getting replaced purposely. So, what I do believe though is that citizens should be treated equally as citizens, isn't it? Like, not people get special treatments for this and special treatments for that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, specific treatments for specific things, but not that people should be above others. That's how you guys think. Like, it's weird that you guys would dare to even open your mouth and try to speak like I think anything that I think is wild and extreme when we're looking at the government's listing right now for things that's wild and extreme, and it's the stuff that you think that's wild and extreme. So what are we gonna do now? Who's going mad now? Who's nuts now? Who's lost the plot? It's obviously you guys. Oh man. Oh shit. Mate, that list couldn't have come out. You know the list has been out for a little while. I just didn't know. Yeah, man. Oh mate, the racists are finished, cuz. Hmm. He said the racists are finished. Why? Marijuana upon the corner. It keep me calmer. It make me smarter. Burning on the high grade. On the highway. Going to my brain. Jeez. Oh, man. Hey, you know what? Yeah. I had the next video to play still. I ain't fucking playing shit though, man. I'm leaving on a high note. On a high note. Yo. Oh, sheets. Walk on.
How do?
Telling me.
I don't
What
know
you
how
saying,
long that.
man?
I don't know how long that high note's going to last. Unfortunately, I've just gone through half an
I'm
hour.
on a high.
I've just gone through half an hour's worth of prevent training, and I didn't see that bit at all. I've not.
Yeah.
Where have you got this from?
From the prevent
I'm not
website.
doubting it. I wanted to do it because I see at the top. If you look at the top right corner, it says prevent duty training. So I typed that into Gov UK, and it's a course you can do. It just took me half an hour to do it. I got a certificate on that.
Mad.
And I wanted to see like the other definitions because obviously that's just extreme right wing. I wanted to see like the other definitions, Islamic, left wing, all that jazz. But I didn't come across. I seen minor definitions, but not into this detail.
You know what? The only definition that you're not going to find in there, yeah, the one that the people them are looking for the most, yeah, the black supremacist. It's not going to be found, cuz they ain't got no definition for this air quotes black supremacist. Oh, black supremacist.
No, I think
it's dumb.
I think there was. So I mean, there was a few videos for me to watch, but I didn't watch the videos. I got all the answers right though, so I'm very aware of terrorism and shit. But no, there was one that's specified any form of like supremacy, whether it's supremacy of religion, supremacy of race, that's classified. But it's not like this isn't like a legal list. I think this is just what it's the information that it gives to people to train people in positions, whether you're management or whatever position that you work in, you have to put your job in there. And then you do this training, and basically it's how to recognize potential people who are potentially at risk of radicalization. And there's certain classifications that they classify, but I don't think they're legal classifications.
The people that
Babs ain't going to jail, basically.
The extremist right-wing terrorists in this chat have expressed. Oh, for fuck's sake, man! 1 sec here, my phone's ringing.
Yeah, so if you're in a position of like, if you're at work, for instance, you maybe get put on this course. Like if you're in a management position, you may be asked to be put on this course. And it's like steps and ways how to recognize. At the beginning of the course, you have to score like your understanding of radicalization. And at the end, once you've done the course, you have to give yourself another score. I've just got a fucking certificate. I've not even looked at it yet. Let me have a look. Downloads, here we go. HN Government, Luke Horan, Operations Manager, has successfully completed Prevent Awareness course on 13th of June 2025. This e-learning course provided an understanding of what radicalization, extremism, and terrorism is. It covered how to identify and explore concerning behaviors and how to raise concerns. So you better fucking watch yourselves. But I would like a link. Well, there's no link because it kind of was a call. Oh, he's running. He's run. No, I'm not joking. I don't think there'll be a link because it was like an e-course. So if you get a link, it'll just take you back to the beginning of the course. You have to like sign up for the course, whatever. But yeah, I'm interested where you've got that, whether it's like an old screenshot. Because I definitely didn't skip past that bit. I was looking specifically for that bit. Mr. Lottie, I told him, first of all, I told him that he's disabled and it's going to be a hate crime. And then he wouldn't let that go. So I said, right, Monday, 7 o'clock. He said, he chose a spot and then it's up to me to choose the time and date. So I said, right, Monday, 7 o'clock. And he said, no, you can't do that. Well, I'm not messing around with a fucking somebody who's got learning difficulties. I know it's entertaining for you all, but I ain't going. I mean, Prevent might be end up getting me in jail. I ain't going to jail for fucking Shahid. Learning difficulties. Like fucking slough out of Goonies, are you guys? How could you? Are you guys? As soon as I went and met him, I thought, what am I fucking doing? I do wish I kept that vape though. That would have been a fucking little trophy. That. Yeah, I'll play along. Oh, he's back.
Lucky
So have
boy.
you done the awareness course?
Who, me? I need to
Yeah.
do no fucking prevent awareness course. What do I need to do anything for, bro? I don't believe in none of them shit.
You don't even understand.
That's what
You don't
a
even
lot of you
understand
guys
the
believe in that
material
shit.
that you bring into fucking light. That is an awareness course. So say for instance, if you're in a position like if you're a manager or you're a youth worker or anything like that, then you might do this
No, man,
course.
I'm
So
not a youth worker.
no, if you're there's loads of
work
positions.
in I work
Yeah,
in
you could go around to someone's
customer-facing
house.
position by myself.
All right, so if you
I
could
manage
go
a
around
small
somebody's
team,
house and they've got a fucking Nazi flag
and
on
none of
wall,
them are extreme right-wing lunatics.
you could go around to plumb somebody's fucking bathroom in, and they've got a Nazi flag on wall. You've got a duty of care, being a British citizen. You need to do that awareness course. It takes half an hour.
To snitch them up to prevent.
100%.
I've got a duty of care to snitch on them to prevent.
It's a threat, 100%.
Well, if you're gonna be talking like that, then you gotta start close to home, then, mate. You got a list of at least 60 people within these fucking YouTube streets that have expressed all three of those things on that list.
Have you done the course, Billy? Have you done the course?
Wait. At the same time, or at multiple different occasions, which equals to them just saying the same shit. You could clip it and make it one clip. So, you got a lot of work to do, mate.
I have forgot most of the course already, to be fair. I did skip quite through it. But there was 3 steps. There's like recognition, like prevention or whatever, and then reporting, basically. And
prevention's better than cure, right?
Part of that might be engaging in conversation and offering alternative views to try and then if you recognise that they're not willing to listen to that at all, and it's their way or no way, like some people, then yeah, that is another flag for you to add to your list to report to.
All right, so that means we're tipping red flags all over the place, then, right? Because
I'll agree.
Wait, I'm sure that you have been here on multiple occasions when we've had conversations with people that have now been classed as extreme right-wing terrorists.
No, they haven't. No,
they refuse.
No, they haven't.
Refuse.
That's a remix. That
it refuse tacitly to change their views. Yeah, abhorrently will say that you're actually lying, even if you have printed out facts on the screen for them to read. Yeah,
there's definitely. There's definitely
red flags are going off all over the gaff, man.
But part of your duty is to.
Yeah, man. A couple man's none might be in jail next Christmas. You know what I mean? Riding Big Bird, Sesame, Big Minge Energy.
No, you're getting too excited.
You know what I'm saying?
You're getting way too excited. You've come back from your holidays and you're not fucking settled down yet. You're too excited.
Yeah, mate. Hey, listen. I'll tell you what, yeah?
Yeah, like Charlie Big Potatoes. Like, yeah, he'll be. I mean, obviously, he was done by him, weren't he? But no, you've got to admit, Veli, the majority of people on these panels, they might have like strong opinions, but when you have a conversation with them, so me, for instance, like when people say about the great replacement theory, I don't believe in that. When people say that Islam's going to take over, I always say like, no, fucking the West is going to like water down Islam big time. It's one of the worst things that Muslims could do is like move into the West, especially for Islam. It's a good thing for them because They're going to modernize. They're going to move forward. They're going to get rid of archaic fucking ideas. But it's the worst thing for Islam is Muslims moving to the West, because the West will always be dominant. As Game keeps asking me, am I a Western supremacist? Yeah, I fucking am. The West is the best. Western chauvinist till I'd fucking die. Name me another place other than the West.
Whoa. You might want to be careful stating those.
No, I will happily speak
you
to
might
Prevent.
send yourself on the list.
Absolutely. I'll convince Prevent. The West is the best, and nobody can tell me otherwise.
All right, let me put this. Let me slap it back on the screen so you can see it and read it for yourself. There you go.
Yeah, I've just explained it to you. You're not listening, are you?
Now, go on. What did you say?
So this isn't legal definitions. These aren't legal definitions.
No. It's just the guidelines.
Guidelines. For somebody to raise suspicion.
For someone to report someone else who is race suspicion, like you just said, of someone that's a extreme right-wing terrorist. If you hold the view, all right, listen. If you hold the view,
what I just said then. Listen.
Wait, hold on. Listen, if you hold the view, all right. Let me ask you these multiple choice questions.
No, not yet.
Wait, bro. Listen, you won't even have to call any names. I'm just gonna say.
I'm just gonna ask you the question again, just so you understand where I'm coming from. So when I say I'm a Western supremacy, a Western chauvinist, and the West is the best, what category? What bullet point does that fall under?
That's on the third category. I think that they're saying.
What white supremacy?
I think there might be
white race
with
biologically, culturally, and spiritually superior. I don't believe that. An alternative form of government, ranging from fascist regimes to ethno-tribalism, should replace Western. Should they fuck? The West is the best. Absolutely, you chatting shit. Tell me what part of Western supremacy. Let me ask you this question,
yeah. Let me ask you this, bro. Multiple choice question. It was just yes or no, innit? Yeah. Do we have people in this community that believe that Muslims are going to take over the country and have been sent here to take over the country?
Yes, we do, yeah.
Alright, do we have people in this community that believe that foreigners in general have been sent here to take over the country purposely?
Yes.
Okay. Do we have people here that believe that the Great Replacement is an actual true plan that has been implemented from the powers that be above and outside influences to replace the white race of the UK, and not even just the UK, of Europe and the West?
Yeah, the entire world. Yes, 100% we are.
All right. Do we have people that believe that the white race is superior to other races?
I don't think I've come across that. White race, I don't think I've come across that.
I would say, yeah, with ones like that, yeah, people are dumb, but not dumb enough to say, like maybe J.A. Kingston might have said something like that before, innit, yeah? But,
yeah, maybe. I don't think I've heard it myself.
The window liquor gang, I would say they would think that, but probably not be dumb enough to actually say it out loud. But there is people that would say, I believe, that actually do hold that in their in their mind. As
you can't convict based on assumption, can you? Like they've got to. No. If you're asking me yes or no, I've not heard that. I can't say that I've come across people in this community who believe that like white race is
race is superior.
Yeah, I haven't.
Yeah. Okay, the white race is biologically, culturally, spiritually superior to all other races.
Say that again.
That's more with J.A. Kingston and Ralph style. And then the others that were
I wasn't even
for England and that. Yeah. Well, J.A. Kingston was Ralph's apprentice, innit? Like Ralph was.
That was like the 14 as well.
Yeah, the 14 for this.
Before my
time. The Don El Rondo. El Rondo wanted to come to England and fight Triller. Yeah, but still. So. Yeah.
How are you going to start mentioning it? What?
Mass immigration from the non-white world and demographic change possesses an existential threat to the white race and Western culture. We've definitely heard multiple people making claims like that on these
Yeah,
panels
I wouldn't
and in this
say like
community.
I wouldn't say white race, and I wouldn't just say like a particular. You could have mass migration from the west into one country, and it'll change the demographics. So I wouldn't put it down to a specific group of people. I think just the idea of mass immigration alone is the issue.
Sorry, say that again. Sorry.
I said I'd agree with like I'd say mass immigration alone could lead to like the change of a country or its traditions and that kind of stuff. But that can happen from like you can get Spanish people, for instance, who mass migrate into Britain. So it's not like a different necessarily like ethnic group or anything. It's Europeans moving into Britain, but it will still have that effect. It can have that effect of changing the country. So I wouldn't label it down to like the white race or other races like taking over the white race. I actually like I don't see it happening in my lifetime. I think I've had this conversation on here. I don't see it happening in like plenty of lifetimes. I don't think it.
Would you mean like the one race being erased?
Or the belief that I have in the West
via being? Do you mean like a race, an ethnicity in the UK being erased, or in a majority ethnicity in the UK that's going to be erased by people migrating purposely, or sort of, I don't know, some some breeding game where people are trying to outbreed others.
Yeah, it could happen naturally. I'm not ignorant to say that it couldn't happen naturally. Like for all we know, like in the next 20 years, all countries open the borders and people start moving all around the world, and that's gonna like anything can happen. But I don't think it's like a plan. I don't think it's like the Great Replacement. People believe it's orchestrated. I don't believe that at all.
Yeah, man. It's peak still, man.
So I want you to do the course because I don't think you're recognising who are genuinely.
If I told the truth, yeah, I don't give a shit about prevent schools, cuz man was fucking.
You're on it, by the way, for singing "No Apologise to No Batty Boy."
Listen.
Target. You missed that bit out.
I'm not
target against LGBT.
Where was that?
It was on the course. That's not
on the extremist right wrist thing, man.
No, it was on the course that I did. It's not just terrorist ideologies. That page there, it lists loads, but I didn't come across this bit. It was quite narrow explanations or short explanations. But Islamic was on there, left wing was on there, and it said something about
the page that wrote there still.
So the fact that you say man don't apologise to no batty boy, you're going to prevent that.
No, it's a song anyway.
We're all going on a prevent holiday, lad. We're all going on a prevent holiday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, what it is, yeah, is that again, even if prevent want to fucking say about Rastaman, blah 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 blah, this, that, and the other, yeah, that's calm. We can do that. We can do that all day, innit? Yeah. But boom, like that's ticking one box out of 20,000 that they need to tick. In this list here, we've got people that are ticking all three. Yeah, in this community right here, we've got people that at least tick two. Yeah, pick one or the other, or ticked all three in different occasions through the year. Yeah, from I would say I don't even need to be through the years. I would say from this time last year to this year. Yeah, people that have committed all three of these things that is on this list this year. 2024 to 2020.
Who
2025. What?
Who with the white supremacy?
Who with the white supremacy? Yeah, man ain't said like white supremacy in Fingbot, yeah. But what man use is like dog whistles in the other way. Well, man will say like the white people are being erased and so and so are. These other cultures ain't assimilating. These people will come to take over. They're not integrating. They don't mix with us.
Yeah, I think that's
they
the
don't
top one.
Mix with us and all that sort of stuff there. But wait, listen, yeah. What? Even if you do the history on any groups migration to the country. The first wave of immigrants that come over try to assimilate, try to joining to the culture, this, that, and the other, even wear we'll say Western clothing to fit in, even if that's not their natural clothing or whatever, and try to take part in westernized activities. But after getting continuously rejected, not by all, by people within those communities or whatever, man, find out that, bro, you need to make your own small community within there. Or the people them, when they're pissed off, like what's happening in Ireland, a Romanian guy is in court. We don't know if he's guilty or not for the crimes that he's committing. Man, them are going into Filipino people's houses and burning down the houses, bro.
Yeah, no. It's, as soon as I seen that, like, I just thought of like what obviously my family, like the Italians, is what they did. Like a second that he said coloured a lot. People who weren't Italian, like Polish and that, who were living at the time, any foreigner, like they got the fucking shops raided, windows smashed. It was when I seen the somebody were putting up flags of like the nationality. I thought, no, that's dark times. That.
Yeah, Filipino people start putting flags on their doors to try to not get attacked, and it didn't matter. The shit still got burnt out anyway.
I think
a man
the family
was fixing another man's car on his front
now.
drive, and they burnt out the car. These times here, the car might be an Irish guy's car. They just burnt it out because it was on his drive.
They don't give a fuck. But I do think that we can't just brush it on like obviously like the people who are involved, like they're going to get arrested and shit, probably the way that the Liverpool Southport riots were dealt with. But I think again, it's just there's a need for this wider conversation, this open conversation. Clearly, like there's an issue. These people, a lot of them will be fucking Mongols who just jump on shit, but there's a lot of Kindle around, and I feel like we need to spread a bit of water on that Kindle so it doesn't ignite so easily. And I think the only way to do that is to have open, honest conversation and not just call people far right who might have opposing views against any immigration. Because the same people that are lumping all the migrants in together, regardless of where they come from, not even migrants, people who just be born here, who have just look different, they'll be fucking targeted. But those same people who are grouping them together tend to group people who have got opinions on, or negative opinions or opposite opinions on immigration. They tend to group them as one people. So that needs to stop, and there needs to be a wider conversation.
Nah, it's more dangerous for the other way around though, right? Because just fucking being wary of this group because these men are shouting, it's all the immigrants' fault, or getting attacked for just fucking not looking like you're European, even though Romania's in Europe, is wild.
Yeah, but what I recognise is that years ago, so a few years ago, like there might have been a few fringe groups who were speaking about it, but it wasn't a major issue. Immigration, like illegal immigration, wasn't really a major issue. It's ever since the heavy influx of the dinghies coming in, and that's what sparked it all. And I feel like the lack of conversation or the lack of transparency about it, and the more spending that they're doing on it, it's just adding fucking kindle to fire. And they need to.
If it's the dinghies, the uptaking dinghies that's coming up here, then there shouldn't be one reform voter in it, yeah, or even one conservative voter, because it was conservatives in the Reform Party that was fighting for Brexit, and that's the reason why the dinghies crossing, transferring, coming over has risen. The numbers have risen so much. So,
do you really think people look into that much detail when they vote? Especially people who voted for Brexit. It was like one of the biggest votes that we ever had. It's because people finally got like
that was things that was said against the Leave campaign at the time, and now
a lot of those people who voted might not have voted since. Like they might not be political in any way, shape, or form. That was the one opportunity that they had to like really hear the voice. Everything else, they feel like, it doesn't matter which government gets in or whatever. It's the same shit. So they might not vote. It's only when like big things happen that people actually go out and vote. That's why I feel like Reform are going to gain momentum, because there is clearly anger up and down the country, clearly kindling like and Reform are offering some form of solution or pretending to offer some form of solution. That's again, it's just one of those where if you don't allow that open conversation, or if you shut down people or try and alienate them or cancel them because of their opinions. It allows people like Reform who do bring the conversation to the front line, and then people just feel like, yeah,
No, but
you're my
what
voice.
conversation do Reform bring to the front line? Because like they just exasperate extremely racist points and seem to attract the most racist of grannies and granddads.
But do you not recognise why that's working? Do you know? I mean, you might not agree with it, but do you not recognise that like they are clearly speaking to people who felt like they haven't been able to, or they haven't been listened to for many years?
Yeah, populist parties get popular during hard times. So while there's finger pointing at, oh, it's these lot's faults, it's that lot's fault, it's so and so, a populist party will rise in power because they're able to point fingers at the foreigners, the so and so, the blah blah blah, all the different people or whatever. But I mean, if they get into power, their solutions are gonna fucking fuck the country properly.
Yeah, but the working class don't look at it. They don't really look that far ahead, do they? They look at like temporary measures and temporary fixes. They don't look too far ahead, especially when it comes to politics. They want things to.
So who should we be angry with for those decisions then?
For what decisions? The bots.
No, for the decisions that people were taking that are affecting their own situations. Man, them are voting Brexit and then complaining about the amount of thingies that's coming over, even though voting for Brexit is the reason. The Brexit is the reason why there's thingies coming over.
No, it's not. It's not globalization. All that type of shit falls into it.
Because before
there could be a part. Now that we are a sovereign nation. Now I don't call for this, but there could be a party that comes in tomorrow that completely stops it, leaves all of these organisations that are tying us down and shit because we've now got that sovereignty. But obviously, no government's doing it. I recognise why they don't do it. We're not going to shoot ourselves in foot.
Before leaving the EU, there was a returns policy with France, a Dublin agreement that meant that any.
Oh, you keep repeating yourself.
Illegal. Listen. Any illegal migrants.
I keep saying the same thing.
Any illegal migrants.
We can leave all the regulations that are holding us that say we have to accept, and then we can say nope, no longer. I know you're saying that it would have been easier if we was in the EU because we had this agreement. We don't need any agreement now. We are sovereign. You've got to recognise that.
Yeah, we do. Because even though we've left the EU, the stuff that people said was going to happen after leaving the EU.
Exactly. So it's the leadership.
None of it's happened.
Doesn't mean that a party can't come in
literally
tomorrow.
Not one thing.
Billy,
one of the benefits. There's literally not one benefit that was touted to be a benefit of Brexit.
Billy, you've ignored the point.
That's happened.
Billy, I've recognised that, and I said that a new party could come in tomorrow and say no, we're not having it anymore, and strip us of remove us from all of these organisations that hold us back and all these, and say no, we're not accepting it anymore. And that can now happen that we're sovereign.
What does the country have to do to leave the ECHR? Because you're saying that leaving the ECHR means that they'll be able to stop thingies, you think, yeah?
The ECHR, yeah. Well, it'd be one. Mm-hmm. It'd be one measure, yeah. It'd be one
leaving the ECHR,
appeal it and shit.
You believe will be the catalyst. That means that
it's not just migration.
What is it that the government of the UK needs to put in place to make sure that there's no more dinghies crossing over, or it's now not part of the 1951 Refugee Convention for freedom of movement?
We can leave all that. You keep bringing up all these conventions. I've said that all these conventions we can leave tomorrow.
Human rights and
yeah, we can leave it all. I know, Belly, I don't get why you're so dishonest, because me and you've had this conversation many times.
How the fuck is that dishonest, bro?
Let me finish then.
I'm asking you a question. I literally asked you a question. Saying,
so I said,
what?
Let me respond to you then. So I've said that I don't agree with the ECHR. I think it's beyond abuse, and there's so many loopholes. I've also said in the same conversations, Belly, that I wouldn't get rid of all of the regulations and rules that they set. I'd introduce our own set of human courts and human rights, but it wouldn't be European. It'll apply to Britain. And I've also addressed the migrant issue. that if we do get any boats over here, we process them on the beaches, we give them food and water, we give them a quick health check, and then the following morning we put them back on the boat and we send them back to France, and then we deal with it parliament to parliament with France.
So
that can happen.
obviously, for that to happen, that means England would have to make a new agreement with France,
which we can
that
do.
allows
Yeah,
them to return.
We don't have to have an agreement. We
refugees.
can dump them off. We can dump them off there.
Of course
And
you
we
do.
say, stop,
You can't
send them
dump
off.
them.
Stop letting
You
them over.
can't dump them off. That means France can
Yes,
do the
we
same
can.
thing to England. If
Billy,
you can dump them off in France,
Billy,
then
we
France can
can.
do the same thing to England.
and then obviously it's going to create tensions, isn't it?
Then what?
And there's going to be a conversation had between Parliament, and then there's probably going to be deals arranged. That's how
So
it works.
France and England are going to have a
Back and
refugee
forth,
dumping war
Yes.
while the Parliament
whilst we recognise that clearly a deal needs to be made. That's how it works, Billy.
You
Don't
sound
be
like
ignorant.
some joke thing, man. What are you
Are
talking
you saying
about?
one minute? So are you saying that
No,
things
that's
don't
not
happen
happening,
around the
bro.
world, and things don't happen back and forth to the point where the countries recognise actually we might agree, we might benefit
Yeah,
from
not
having
like that,
an
though.
agreement with this or a trade deal with this, and then they start shake hands in Parliament? Of course, it happens.
Not
That's how
like
we've
that.
got to-
Listen,
That's
yeah.
how the West has got to where it is.
There's very
Being
little chance
absolutely ignorant
of
now.
this working out to benefit the UK with them being able to just return.
Right, I'm not having this. I'm not having the same
unwanted
argument with you. We've had
refugees
this argument
to
150
France.
times, Billy. You just had, and you're not bringing anything new.
No, but bro, listen to what you said. You said, yeah, if they just leave all these agreements and then start just dumping
our
people
own
back in
agreement.
France. If they leave the majority of the agreements that are unfavourable to UK or whatever, and then just start dumping the people back in France, then that's like an answer until the dumping war's over, of France dumping refugees on these shores and then England gathering up all the refugees that they've dumped on this shore and dumping them back on their shore or whatever is going to have to happen until they come to an agreement.
I'll repeat myself. I'll repeat myself. So what will happen is a dinghy will come in from France. We know it's come from France. We've got the technology to recognise exactly where they come from.
Wait, pause for 1 sec here.
Go on.
Let me get my other headphone on in it, because I've got basically one headphone without bass. So that's why it's a bit hard for me to hear exactly what you're saying. All right, start speaking now. Let me see if I can hear it.
Right, so a dinghy comes over, it lands on our shores. It's full of illegal immigrants. They've all chucked the passports in. Cheeky bastards. So what we do, we process them on the beach. We've got a new processing centre that we're building. One of those, those hospitals that they put up during COVID, one of those tents. We're repurposing one of those. So we're processing them in these units, feed them, water them, give them a night's rest, give them a health checkup and all that jazz. And then the following morning we have a ferry, and all of the people that have come the day before, we send back to France and say, these are not our responsibility. We are not in any organisation, or we're not governed by you people anymore. You deal with them yourself, but I do not appreciate you allowing them to leave your land and then invade our land. So if you are going to send them back to us, it's going to keep happening. We've got a lot of funds. We've been spending a lot on fucking hotels. We can spend a few bob on a few ferries back and forth. But what I do recommend, France, is that we come to some form of agreement where you stop these people coming over, because it's clearly not helping and tensions are rising. And I don't want tensions to rise between our beautiful country and your beautiful country. With no history has told us not to push buttons any further. So let's deal with this civilly. Please stop sending them over, or at least allowing them to come over.
Yo, yeah, man. I literally don't see how that won't, instead of causing an agreement, rather than that's going to cause more trouble.
Explain that.
Any sort of agreement.
Trouble with who? The immigrants or with France?
With France.
And you think that we're fucking scared of France? France are fucking weak.
Huh?
Pussies. They always back down. Come on, Velly. You got some. Honestly, the way that you see Britain, it disappoints me. Like, you don't think we've got fucking power. I mean, our power has been diminished highly, especially being in the EU. But it's going to take, and I've told you, it's going to take a fucking long time. But surely and slowly and surely, we will regain fucking high positions in fucking global.
No, but that works when you've got allies and people that you're working with. Not when you're trying to stick it all over your head. Bro, listen. But listen, this is what I'm saying though.
Yeah, I'm not ignoring that we need allies.
Bro, the way that you're explaining it is like England's just going to be able to bully
No, you
these
keep
other countries in Europe
No.
to do things that the way that they want.
Nobody said that. This is where like you just assume things. So I've always said that we should be in a position to sign our deals and agreements and decide how much we spend on this and how much we spend on that. And then when we do give or when we do receive some money, like when we was in the EU and they sent some money back to us every so often, they tell us exactly what it has to be spent on, and we'd have to give them annual reports, and we have to report to them basically. I don't believe Britain should be reporting to anybody. I think we should be sat around the circle on the table, and we should all be sharing our reports and agreements and ideas and brainstorming. But we shouldn't be reporting to anybody. And I don't think Jamaica should be reporting to anybody, or Nigeria should be reporting to anybody. I think we should all be sovereign nations. And if we decide to sign up with equal agreements with other countries,
the EU, man.
No, the EU
They're signatory of the EU.
At the beginning, Belly, I'm not getting.
Was a signatory of the EU, bro.
Please just listen to what I'm going to say now. I am not going to get into this argument with you again because it's the exact same argument that we've always had. I've told you, the start of the EU, which was around 1975 or something, was a good thing. It was like trade deals. Like more and more power started going over to Brussels, and we started losing more and more sovereignty. I rest my case. I'm not going to argue with you any further. It is what it is, Billy.
You haven't made a point. I
don't have to.
Well, obviously you do. If you're trying to make a point,
I can refuse. I'm not even going to discuss it with you any further, Belly, because it's just rinse and repeat. I recognise that you're not bringing anything new to it, and I'm not bringing anything new to it. It's just a dead conversation.
There isn't nothing new that you can bring to it.
It's going to take years
for
fucking
literally nothing.
Change.
There's nothing new that you can bring to it.
And we was told it would take years for change to actually be seen. I don't know where you was at
the UK fucked up by That's why I was saying that leaving is a mistake.
Right,
even people that listen. There's even people that disagree with the EU. All right, but listen to what I'm saying.
I'm generally not in the mood to debate.
Bro. Listen to what I'm saying now, innit? Because I gave you a chance to finish your point. Yeah, I was going to reply to your point, and you wanted to shut that down, innit? Yeah? Let me reply to this now. Yeah, like I was saying, yeah, that this leave campaign, leaving the EU, leaving the European Union, or whatever, all the benefits that was claimed to be had, or whatever, like
you have the same argument. I'm not having it, Billy. I told you that I didn't fucking follow leave.
You don't have to have it. You don't have to have it. You can chew at the side while I make my point. Yeah. So again, there's no point, or there's no argument that was made by the Brexit camp that has come to fruition for the things that's happened in Brexit. If anything, everything that the Brexit camp or the Brexit voters were promised or believed was going to happen, the opposites happened, didn't it? Like, so
Billy, we've had the same conversation. You know, I'm going to say, there's one thing, Billy. There's one thing that we got. And you know exactly what I'm going to say. Because back in the day, you said,
let me finish, man.
But then you used to say you wanted
to finish, man. Let me finish. There's only one benefit to Brexit, but there's only been one benefit to Brexit.
Exactly, and that's all I voted for was sovereignty. I'm not getting into it's the same conversation. Let's just replay the last 35 times we've had it. I'm not having dead conversations. It's boring. If something new comes, like if new things happen that we can either blame it on Brexit or credit Brexit for, then we can have that conversation. But at this point, it's just fucking dead. That's Veli's handle of that, giving him information. It's DJH, room for debate, giving him fucking facts, fake facts that he makes up. Tom's, it is an honest conversation. That's not the reason why I'm getting triggered, that it's an honest conversation. It's because we've had it multiple times and I know where the conversation is leading to. And I know what his next question will be because we've had it a million times. I'm not doing it, I can't be asked. If there's something else he wants to discuss, I've jumped on, do you know what I mean, to discuss this here. I did a fucking 30-minute prevent course. I got a certificate for it. We're not being fucking saying conversation over Edward with a fucking brush. Not happening. A1 Rose West. That was a fucking, especially when I've had a joint. That was difficult to say. Yeah, I jumped on to discuss the right-wing extremism. I don't know how Brexit got brought into that. Again, because that's Relly thinks that all Brexit supporters are right-wing, they must do. Anybody else wants to jump on? Should we move the conversation along, or do you want to talk about Brexit? Brexit. Most of yous are Mongs anyway. Most of yous. I'd say the vast majority of yous. Zora B said, "Do you think you learned anything from the course, Luke?" No, to be fair, like because I think there was only like one question that I got wrong, and I didn't watch the videos that would learn me anything. So that shows that I had a good understanding of what they wanted to teach me anyway. No, I think to be fair, I think if you all did the course, like you wouldn't have to watch the videos or anything. I think you'd be able to just answer the questions and you'd get good answers. We've had these conversations how many times on here, like. So you practiced your answers. How's I practice my answers? I went through it. I skipped. I didn't like. If you watch the videos, that'll give you the answers. But I skipped the videos and just went and just answered the answers with what I thought the answers would be. What game's Among Us? It's fucking spastic. You related to wisdom, you or something? How can you cheat something? Or how can you practice answers? Go on Google now if you can practice fucking prevents training course, whatever. You fucking struggle. What a monk. No, you can hear 1000. No, I can't. I don't want me. I don't know anything about it. I'm not interested in it. Why am I a Mong magnet? Why are Mongs attracted to me? Expect me to do stuff for them and that. Want to get my attention. Want my opinion on stuff. You're weirdos. What did I have for lunch? Right, I had... At work, I had salt and pepper chicken, chips, gravy. And then when I got home, I made a jacket potato with beans and ham. Everyone says, ham. I'm like, what?
Hey, my bad.
Jacket potato to me, beans and ham. I'm not having this conversation.
Off today still, man.
We can speak about something else.
I was going off, man. I'm going out in a bit still, man. So I'll say we got about another 20 minutes or so. And then we can, you know what I mean? Then I'm going to have to wrap it.
Have we discussed the
gym before I go out as well?
Have we discussed that Air India flight or what? Have you seen the survivor? The fucking guy who survived it. Like at first, when he said one survivor, I thought, oh, is he like a survivor from like the building? It. No, he was on the plane. Like,
He's on the plane. Yeah.
He's literally
He's the only person that survived.
He said his last he saw the air hostesses like basically be killed in front of him, and then like he closed his eyes, whatever, expecting he's dead, and then he's opened his eyes, there's dust, and he's like, he's alive. So he's just fucking started running. He said, "What the fuck? That is fuck. I can't believe that. Imagine the fucking survivor's guilt and shit he's gonna put up with."
Yeah, fucking hell. Like, there was kids on the plane and all that, man.
He's the 11th person to survive like a crash like that.
Yeah. Nah, it was one person survived. He's a sole survivor, cuz.
Sole survivor, yeah. Well, what a shame though. I've been seeing like videos say like, you know, people before the boarding and stuff like that, and taking videos on the plane and it's fucking horrible. But they're saying that it's
Hey, when I was coming back from when we was coming from Barcelona to Amsterdam,
yeah.
We see, me and my missus, we see someone get fucking carted off by border force and all that. And they had like, basically like a fucking 3 20-kilo suitcases, 23-kilo suitcases of just tobacco. Yeah. 3 23-kilo suitcases of just tobacco.
Yeah, you're gonna get. See, well, I remember when I was younger, like, yeah, my mum and dad, they used to do like fag runs and stuff. They used to sell fags and backy and shit. I remember we were coming back from holiday once, and I think we had a bit of like fags and a bit of backy, and they got stopped. So anyway, I think if you can claim it, if it's yours, you can pay the tax on it or something, can't you? So my mum was like, "Yeah, the fags are mine, and the backy's my dad's." So they asked my dad to roll a fucking cigarette, and he don't smoke, he can't roll. So they knew it worked for him. So they seized a lot of it. About $2,500, I think it was, but and that were like back in 90s. They were fucking gutted.
You know what, Luke? I'm hearing that plane an hour before it took off,
Yeah,
it had all the issues of like none of the stuff working on it.
yeah. So there's a video of a guy recording on the flight. I think it was the day before, not even an hour before. So I think this is the day before. It could be that an hour before. So don't hold me to that. But I was thinking it was a day before. And he's on the plane, and no aircon was working. The touch screen, like TV screens, was on, but the touch screen weren't working. You couldn't do anything with it. The little headlights above you, they weren't working. Nothing was working basically. And I was watching some videos last night, and I was reading the comments, and one of the first comments was like, "The tail, is it the flap or the flaps aren't out?" And then somebody commented saying, "Oh, look at you, genius!" And then there was about 100 comments saying, "No, it's fucking right. The flaps aren't out." And supposedly the flaps are. I watched a video last night. So the flaps are deployed. Basically you get lift from it. And they weren't deployed, but the chat was saying there's like a security system on board the plane that if the flaps aren't deployed, like, or you're gonna hit wheel, like you're not gonna be able. You're gonna know that the wings aren't deployed. You can't do it accidentally. They're saying, so they don't know how he's managed to.
He was able to
fly
take
off
off without the shits.
Yeah, they don't know how. So it sounds like it's mechanical.
Mad. Oh yeah, shit! I just got a notification. What about this? About Israel's new beef with Iran.
Oh yeah,
Banks'
again.
place.
Fucking big up to him, ensuring the safety. And they struck at the perfect time. Like Hezbollah done. Assad, was it Syria? Syria. Something to do with Syria. The leader's gone in it or something. Quite a few things have happened anyway, so they're in a prime position to do it. But have you not seen like the people say, "Oh, they fucking drop all these bombs"? Have you not seen the precision that they've got? There's like a missile-shaped hole, and I mean a missile-shaped, like the nose of the missile. So like fucking, I don't know, probably 8 basketballs, if that. And it's took out like the leaders in the bedrooms, and the building's still standing. I 100% support Israel. At first, USA said like we didn't know anything about it. They didn't support, and then Trump's now come out and said, "No, like that's your last warning. That should be your last warning, not to fucking carry on with your nuclear missile, whatever it is. And if you continue doing it, next time will be far worse." So they need to. We cannot afford. Like I say, I'm a Western chauvinist. I want everybody in the West,
but bro, you know what?
Christian, Jewish, Muslim, whoever. I want us to be safe. And Iran are a threat to the West.
You know what you gotta do? You have to be diplomatic on both sides, though, right?
No, I don't know about Iran.
Listen to the point first. Listen to the point, brother. You can't answer the question if I've not made the point. Yeah.
Go on.
If the Israel have attacked a sovereign territory, or whatever, then do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the
it's war. No, it is. Of course, it is.
The rules of the.
It is
of engagement. If
they're a threat, listen, Iran have declared time after time not only are deaf to Israel and that their sole intention is to kill and destroy Israel, but the same for the USA as well. Like Israel are always fighting a defensive war. I know you don't see that, Veli, but the rest of the world do, and laws do, and all this kind of shit do. It's defensive
the rest of the
war.
world don't see that either, man.
They're allowed to do it. They're allowed to 100% do it, Veli. I can assure you that.
No, that's it. That's the same beef what Sangeeta Maiska got sacked from LBC for when she was grilling the Israeli commander about the attack on the Iranian territory. That was
right, Veli. So I know you're saying about all these laws and shit, but right? But are you really saying that if a country, so say if Iran, we're not saying that they want the nuclear weapons to destroy Israel, but they wanted the nuclear weapons to destroy the UK. Would you like oppose us, like sending fucking drones over to take out like nuclear scientists and the leaders of the fucking terroristic regime? Would you be against
what
us
I'm
doing
saying
that?
is though, Well, well, it depends, innit, man, on the
No,
scenario.
that's not
and
answer that
what's
question.
happened,
Would you
yeah.
be against us? Like,
So,
like,
yeah, which depends on the
preemptive
scenario.
strike and making sure that they don't get
really,
that
fucking. I've obviously I don't want the UK to get fucking attacked. Like I live here as well, right?
Yeah. So would you agree? Would you agree with us?
So I
Like,
obviously
taking
don't want the
preemptive
UK to get
measures
attacked or
to
whatever, innit? Yeah.
to stop
But
them
if
developing.
UK attack, wait, listen. If the UK attacks someone first or whatever, and then someone attacks the UK or whatever, then like, raw.
Which Iran have.
Obviously, I'm gonna be
Iran
against it, but it's
Iran
like,
was
right,
involved in
what's-
October the 7th and before. Are you forgetting that? Iran was
Your
involved. Iran
timeline
sent
starts from
10,000
October
fucking
the
rockets
7th.
over.
You don't know about October the 6th, October the 5th, October the 4th, October
No,
the 3rd,
Belly,
October the 2nd,
don't dig.
or any of the
Listen,
other
Belly,
days, bro.
don't even go
You
there.
do that
Look,
all
I
the
just
time,
told
bruv,
you.
with your ones.
Belly, I've just told you that
You just
Iran,
like, bro, come
Iran
on,
was
man.
firing
Stop it.
missiles
You
over
just said October the
before
7th.
October the 7th. You are fucking ignorant as fuck. Iran have been fighting Israel for fucking years. Israel have now fucking put the boot in. Not only have they fucking took out Hezbollah,
The most ignorant
not only have they
statement that
taken
you
out
made
Hezbollah,
is
now they've
this
taken out
October
most
the
of the leaders
7th
of the
talk.
army. Big up Israel.
Yeah,
And I will
the
do
most
the same
ignorant
if
statement
my country
that
was
has
at this.
been made is that this war started on October the 7th, when
Everyone
everyone with any knowledge and any history knows that it started way
No,
before
you're making your
October
own
the 7th.
argument up there. You're making your own argument.
Bro, but
This goes back to
literally what you
time of
said.
Muhammad.
Wait, hold on. Did you just say that it started from October the 7th?
No,
and I was
never.
disagreeing with the
He
October
was
the 7th.
involved in
You never
October
said
the
that.
7th.
You said they was involved in October the 7th.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm saying that the war started before October the 7th.
I know it did. Hence why you can't just
So
say
what are you
that
arguing
Israel...
with then?
Let me answer, Veli.
What are you arguing?
You're making out that Israel have just randomly attacked Iran. They haven't. The war's been going on for fucking decades. You've been so dishonest.
How is that
And
dishonest?
you're batty clapping for terrorism.
No.
Again,
I said
you're
that
batty
the
clapping
war
for terrorism.
started before.
If it's not Hamas, it's fucking the mullahs
I
of
said
Iran.
the war started before October
If it's
the
not
7th,
Hamas,
yeah.
it's the mullahs of
You
Iran.
started
that you're
spazzing out.
batty clapping
Wait, you
for.
started spazzing out, yeah. Then said, yeah, you agree that the war didn't start on
Because you
October
listen,
the 7th.
Billy, because I see what you're doing. You're batty clapping for terrorism, and then you say, "I'm not. I defend innocent people." No, Iraq,
Okay,
Israel.
All right, Luke, let me
Israel
help you
have
out,
just
bro.
taken out
Yeah,
people.
let me
who are
help you out. Let me help
intent
you
on
out. Name a
eradicating-
terrorist
Billy, let me
organization that I
finish.
support.
Israel have just taken out people who are working and are intent on wiping out the entirety of Israel and the USA. And you're like saying, oh, well, are they not wrong for doing that? They shouldn't be doing that. It's against
All
this law,
right.
that law. Honestly, you're batty clapping for terrorists.
All right. Yeah. Let me help you out then, yeah. So
Oh, you don't- you
name
need help. You
a
need
terrorist
help,
name
Ben.
a terrorist organization that I have shown open support for, or say that I
You don't
believe
have to
that they're
open support for. I've already had this
Exactly, you
conversation
don't.
with you, chanting from the river
You're
to
not
the
following me.
sea,
You're not
openly
following me.
supports Hamas. Whether
okay.
you
So,
like that or
so
not.
what about when Netanyahu charts from the river to the sea? Does
That's
that now
fine.
that does he
I'm
support
not
Hamas?
speaking to
Yeah.
Netanyahu.
Does
You're gonna have to
Netanyahu
tell me
support
Netanyahu,
Hamas?
aren't you? I'm speaking to you.
Does Netanyahu? You made the claim charting
on
from the river to the sea
is
supports
it supporting
Hamas.
Hamas?
Does
when it is?
Netanyahu support Hamas?
No, it doesn't. He's fighting Hamas.
Was
Stop being stupid.
Netanyahu the main?
This is the kind of arguments that you
campaigner?
offer.
Right, okay, listen.
Netanyahu
Listen to
support
this.
Hamas
Listen to
when
this,
he's
bro.
completely
You're getting
eradicated.
emotional now.
This is the
You're getting
levels of
emotional. Let's take this step by
argument
step.
we've got, you know.
Stop getting emotional and listen to what I'm saying.
Emotional.
Bro.
You're asking if
Yeah?
Netanyahu
You are.
supports
You're
Hamas.
getting
Like you're pathetic. So childish.
emotional. Listen, bro. Yeah, did Netanyahu be the main campaigner in Israel? Is Netanyahu the main campaigner in Israel for the creation of Hamas?
Why are
to
you
destabilize the PLO and destabilize
you're going back to the
Palestine?
conversation we've had months ago.
Is
Why are you, we're talking about Iran, aren't we?
Netanyahu
Why are you
the
bothered?
main person
No, we're not
in
going, no,
Israel?
Billy, you brought this conversation up. We're not going to go back to like the old conversation.
Yeah. But
Why are
listen
you
to the
bothered
question,
that
bro.
Iran have been taken out by Israel?
Bro, listen. Bro, we're not. What we're not gonna do though, yeah, is you're not gonna ignore the questions that I'm asking and then ask me a question.
Ignore
and
them. You're
expect
not
an
going to
answer.
answer. No. What it is,
You're
Billy.
literally-
You're not going to ask the same question
you're ignoring my question,
5,000
bro.
times and expect a different response. That's what backward mongs do, not me.
Because you're ignoring my question.
I'm not
You're
ignoring it. I've
my
answered it
question, bro. You're
multiple
getting
times on
emotional
multiple
now, man.
streams.
Brother, listen.
Multiple times.
Have you
on multiple
smoked a
streams.
scud yet?
You ain't going to do it. I ain't going to
You
play
need
your
a
game
scud,
like
bro.
that.
You need a scud
You
and a
brought
massage,
up
bro.
Iran. You brought up Iran. I want to know why you're batty clapping for
No,
Iran. Why are
you
you talking
did.
about him?
You did. I said the
No,
war
you-
in
right,
Cuba.
alright,
I said,
alright,
well, what about
and
the
then
war
you
with?
offered-
What about the
you
war with
said-
Cuba? You brought up October the 7th, and
So
I
do you
said,
agree?
yeah, but what about
Right,
October
let's
the
get somewhere
6th,
with it then.
5th,
Let's get somewhere
4th,
with it then.
3rd,
Do you agree with
2nd,
Israel's
1st?
actions of? Do you agree with Israel's actions of striking nuclear fucking scientists and all that stuff to prevent them from using those weapons against Israelis? Do you agree with it or not?
But I actually don't know that that's what's happened, did it? Like that's the narrative.
What? I can't have
you
this
know,
conversation with you. You're so fucking
You can't.
dishonest.
You can't.
That's-
How is
that's
that? How is that
If
dishonest?
you've read about the,
So wait,
if
hold
you've
on a
read
sec.
about it
Are
today,
you saying?
if you've read about it today, you know exactly why Israel
Stop,
have
man.
struck.
Stop, bro. I don't know why you're running for. Stop running.
Running?
Yeah?
You're
Are you
running.
trying to say, bro? Stop running.
All right.
Yeah? Are you trying?
Why
to,
have
are you
Israel?
trying to
Why
say,
have Israel?
bro?
bombed Iran?
Stop. Are you saying that Israel's government, current government, the Netanyahu far right government, are not
What?
known
You-
for
why you
giving
being-
misleading? Bro. Stop. Are you trying to say that the government that is running Israel at the moment is not known for giving misleading statements,
Remix.
even committing war crimes?
Remix. I'm not answering
and
that question.
Saying stuff and
Let's stick
doing
to-
stuff
no, we're
that's
sticking to
actually
Iran.
against international
Sticking to
law.
Iran.
And
All right, have
has,
you got proof? Have you got proof that
Does-
they haven't
is
struck
Netanyahu
Iran?
wanted by the ICC? Listen,
Is
is
that just
Netanyahu
is that
and
an
Gallant
assumption?
wanted by
No,
the ICC
Ellie,
for war crimes?
Ellie, let me fucking reply to
Yes.
you.
Brother, stop running, man. What are you doing? You're
I'm
jogging
not
all
running,
over the track.
I'm
I'm trying to catch.
speak,
Bro,
and you
you're
keep
moving like
speaking over and
Shahid
over.
when you run
I
up
can
on
just
him.
keep speaking
Brother,
just keep speaking
you're
and
moving
speaking.
like
That's all you're
Shahid.
doing. Let me respond to you for once.
Brother, but you alright, respond to the question though, innit? Like, but stop doing the Shahid,
No,
man. I know
listen,
Shahid.
you don't respond to my questions, and then you expect me to respond to yours.
No,
It's not
no.
playing like
I
that, Billy.
responded.
I want to know,
listen.
Ellie.
What
No,
I've
let me
allowed
speak.
you, listen,
Let me speak.
Wait, hold
Let
on.
me speak.
I'm gonna let you answer
Let
the
me
question.
speak.
Wait.
Let me speak. No, let
Luke,
me
I'm gonna
speak.
let you answer the
No,
question,
you're
but
not.
let me
You're gonna
reply
let
to
me
what you
speak,
just
Billy.
said.
You spoke for about 5 minutes now.
Stop. Wait, no, because you made the statement. I need to reply to your statement. Bro, you made a full statement, and I need to reply to your
I know
full
you don't.
statement.
I need to do the same as well, please.
Bro,
So
I'm gonna let you speak,
let me
bro,
make
man.
my
You're
point clear.
gonna
You keep running. Why are you
you're gonna
running?
have time to speak, bro.
Why are you running, Billy?
Bro, come on, man, calm down. You're gonna have time to speak, but you made a statement, cuz. Let me
Ask the same
reply to
fucking
your
shit over
statement,
and over
bro.
and
Listen,
over.
bro.
I want
You've
to
made a
know,
statement
do you agree
before
with
answering
Israel's
the question.
actions?
Let me reply to your statement, then you can answer the question. Is that all right? Yeah.
You really annoy me, Billy.
You made this. You made the
You're
statement,
not
bro.
listening. You're
But
just being childish.
it's all right, bro. Come on, man. Calm down, man. It's Friday. Yeah.
Just being
Like you're
childish.
saying, yeah. No, but come on. Like it's in I'm saying, yeah, that obviously
Obviously, you point out. You sound like fucking wisdom man.
obviously, yeah, the Netanyahu government is wanted by the ICC. Netanyahu and Gallant are both wanted by the ICC for war crimes at the moment. So questioning Israel's motives for their attacks on other nations is not a dishonest point to take.
The
Yeah?
USA
It's not a biased
also
point
have
to take.
announced it as well. The USA the USA are lying.
The USA. What?
Right,
I'm
listen,
Trump,
1 minute.
man.
I just want to
USA
make this
are
clear.
extremely
Let me make something
dishonest
clear. You just spoke then. Let me make something
and
clear.
crashing the world economy at the moment.
I want to make something clear. Everybody in the audience, I hope you can see that Belly is 100% offering defense for fucking the regime of Iran, the mullahs, the Mongols who want to eradicate the USA and Israel, and he wants to hold Israel account for
Brother,
fucking
stop.
ensuring that
Stop.
that Iran never do that. You're a lefty fucking
know what you're
terrorist
doing?
batty clapper. You're a terrorist batty clapper.
You know what you're doing, bro, yeah?
You're batty clapping for terrorists.
You're gaslighting for no reason.
I'm gonna
cuz,
play
man.
some fucking Islamic
You're
music.
gaslighting, but I noticed that all that gaslighting that you did, you didn't answer the question, did it? I noticed that you gaslighted quite a lot, but you didn't answer the question, cuz.
Oh, why do you just batty clap for terrorists? I'll play some like Islamic jihadi music or something.
There's not a terrorist organisation that I've named
because that's all you
that
do.
said that are in the right. There's not
No,
even
you're
a terrorist
batty clapping.
organisation that I support.
clapping
You know what?
terrorists.
Actually, yeah. Wait, hold on. Let me say this though. Yeah,
Yeah,
is
you can
that
say what you want,
you've
you're
made
still a terrorist
statements
batty
here that are untrue about the people of Palestine and even Gaza specifically. Also, yeah, where you've made statements saying that everyone in there supports Hamas. Yeah,
I've never
And
said
that's
that.
obviously not-
Wait, where have I said that everybody supports Hamas? Show me that.
Because you said the Palestinians. The
I said the
Palestinians.
vast majority support Hamas because they got voted in for it. Stop fucking lying. You're a deceitful, dishonest, lying bastard. I said
So you're
that the vast majority of the Palestinians agree with eradicating. Let me speak,
You're
Billy.
moving like Belly, fam. You gotta calm down, cuz.
You said that. I said that the vast majority of Gazans specifically agree that agree with
Bro,
eradicating the Jews,
listen, yeah.
because that was in the chart. No, don't be dishonest, because that was in the charter of Hamas, and that's what they voted him in on. So why are you now remixing it, saying that I said that all Palestinians?
Alright, like I was saying, yeah.
Lefty
like I
batting
was saying,
copper.
yeah. All right, bro, listen, yeah. Like I was saying,
And you're
bro.
dishonest.
I
No,
have
you're a liar.
Listen,
You're a liar.
no.
You're a liar.
No. But all right, let me
You
finish
just lied to
speaking
my
now,
face right there and
bro.
then,
Calm
expecting me not
down,
to
man.
fucking...
Calm down.
No, you're a
You
liar.
made your
I can't have a
statement.
conversation
Hey,
with
bro.
liars like you.
I don't know if you realize, yeah. Listen back to this stream
I don't
when we're
care,
done in
Billy.
it, yeah.
You just be
I
dishonest
don't know
and
if you're
lying.
gonna recognize that every time you're gonna make a statement, like I'm allowing you to make the statements unless
You're not
you
allowing
make
me.
unless listen. The only time I've not allowed you to make the statement that you're making is if you've replied or you've said something that's not a reply to the question, but made a statement about myself and I wanted to clear it up. Like literally, that's the only time I've made
No,
a
you
statement.
gaslight
And all the other times, I'm trying to
honestly,
let you
you've got a
answer the
very
question. But I
delusional
noticed that
outlook
I
on
did
things.
ask you a
Very
direct question,
delusional
and you
outlook
just
on things,
straight,
including what's
brother,
just happened
you
on this
didn't even
panel.
answer the question. You
I
just
don't.
made a
You've
next
not answered
statement.
my question. You've not answered my question. So vice versa.
What was your
lads.
question? What
Do
was
you
your
agree
question?
that Israel are allowed to take preventive action against fucking Iran, who are developing nuclear
Israel are
weapons
allowed to
to
defend
take out
themselves.
Israel?
Yeah,
See,
Israel
you
allowed
didn't
to
even allow me.
defend
You didn't even
themselves.
allow me to finish my question. You're dishonest
Bro,
and you're a liar.
what are you talking about? How is that dishonest? I said Israel are allowed to defend
Because you
themselves.
said that you've
What
not
are you talking
interrupted me.
about?
You just said 30 seconds ago that you've allowed me to say anything I wanted, and you've not interrupted me, and then you've just interrupted me. So
But
you're a liar.
you
Time
was
liar.
going a long way about
Liar
answering the question,
2.0.
yeah, and I was just helping you
No,
out,
you're a liar,
making a long
and I
story short, and
generally don't
saying
want to have
yes,
this
Israel
conversation
are
with you,
allowed to
Billy. You're
defend
lying.
themselves.
You're just
I've
lying
never
now.
said Israel ain't allowed to defend themselves.
You just
I
did.
don't
You just
get that.
like I don't
No,
believe
never.
Israel. I
No,
don't
never.
believe Israel. Israel have lied. I don't believe that's why they've struck Israel. Even though the entire world
Yeah,
know
there's nothing wrong
Iran
with that though. That
Iran
don't
have
mean that
said
they can't defend
themselves.
themselves.
Iran have said
There's
themselves that
nothing
the
wrong
reason
with
why
that.
they're
There's nothing
developing
wrong with that. The
nuclear
current
weapons
prime
is to
minister of
take out
Israel is
Israel,
wanted
and
by
this
the
guy doesn't believe
ICC.
it.
Listen, yeah, if that was a prime minister, if that was a current leader of an African country that was waging a war on its neighboring country that was wanted by the ICC, they would send UN in there to drag him out and bring him to face charges or whatever. This ain't happening to
Can I
Netanyahu
respond
and
to
all
you?
that, bro.
Can I
So
respond to
it's
you
not.
now?
Wait. Hold on. Let me finish the statement though. Yeah. So it's not
You're remixing it.
strange. Listen, it's not strange to ask the reasons on why they made the strike, and is it to the international laws, terms and conditions of why they made the strike, because the leaders already wanted by the ICC for fucking war crimes.
Let me respond to you, Billy.
Calm down, bro.
Let me respond to you.
Come on.
So you asked me yes or no questions before, and I answered every single one of them. I want you to do the same for me now. So you just mentioned Africa. There are two African countries. Are there any two African countries where one African country currently is developing nuclear weapons with the intent of wiping that other African country out? Yes or no?
Not that I know of.
Right, so you can't compare it to Israel and Iran, because Iran are developing nuclear weapons to take out Israel. And not only have Israel said that, and you might not believe Israel, but Iran have said that. Iran have said that for many, many years. That is their sole intention of developing nuclear weapons, is to eradicate the state of Israel, and then they'll tackle the USA. And you don't believe them because you batty clap for them, because you batty clapping for terrorism.
So is that?
You cannot get away from that.
So
You
you're
cannot.
saying
You
that
back
makes
yourself into that corner.
All
Iran
right, cool.
said it,
No,
not,
but listen,
not just Israel. Iran have said it.
Listen. Yeah. So by those terms and conditions, yeah, you're claiming someone that is oppressing their neighbors and trying to wipe them out makes them a terrorist state, right?
Are you fucking wet?
What? Are you mad? Does someone who is trying to develop
sole
their
intention
army
is to eradicate another country,
with the sole intention of destroying this next nation, getting rid of all the people there, so they can take over the nation. That means that they're a terrorist state, right?
Belly, because you at this point you are defending terrorists. That's all I see from you. You're the fucking terrorist defending. You're offering sympathy. You're offering empathy. I don't get where you're going with it. I'm
man.
Not
You're moving like Jupiter, cuz, man. Calm down, man.
Not
brother, listen, you know what's mad though, yeah? Is like you just realised
you just
realised that the way that you've described Iran
there's
is
no
the same way that you're going to
developing nuclear weapons to take out another African nation, and he tried to compare that with Iran and Israel, even though Iran have said specifically why they're doing it, and you don't believe it for some reason. You're batty clapping for terrorism. Can't convince me otherwise.
Brother. Listen, you know it wasn't me that made the comparison, right? It was you that made that comparison, yeah.
So you made the comparison with Africa, not me.
Like we do all the time.
No,
Instead of making up
you made the African comparison, not me.
Yeah, but you made the comparison about people being terrorists and all that, right? People, like the nation with nuclear power against the nation that hasn't got nuclear power, or the nation that's got nuclear power that says openly that they want to wipe out this other nation or whatever, that they're terrorists, right? That was your statement, yeah? So that means that you can now apply that to Israel
we
itself,
recognise
right?
as terrorists over there is Hezbollah. but we don't recognise
Oh,
the
but
government
you,
of Iran as terrorists. No belief.
I never said they're not terrorists.
You're,
Then.
you're,
I
you're
never
making
said
up
they're not
arguments.
terrorists. Any prescribed
Making up arguments.
organisation have to be classed as terrorists in
I
the
didn't say
UK
that- I didn't
because
say-
they're prescribed, isn't it?
I didn't
Like,
say that they were
so
terrorists.
it is what it is. But boom, like listen, here, like you were saying though, that,
No,
like,
let me reply to
boom.
that. No, let me reply
Gone.
to that bit. They
Gone.
don't have to be terrorists. The fact that they're saying, and they've openly said multiple times, that they are developing nuclear weapons with the sole intent of wiping out Israel, and then once Israel is gone, then going to fucking wipe out the USA. It doesn't have to be terrorism for a country to then say, fuck that, you're not going to get that opportunity, and we're going to take preemptive strikes to take out your scientists who are developing these weapons. That's warfare. You're thick as
No,
fuck.
but you're saying
I can't be having
you were
this
saying
conversation
Iran
with
a
you.
terrorist
I'm not
for
having this
you were
conversation
saying
with you,
Iran
Billy.
a terrorist
Billy,
for
enjoy
wanting
your
to
night,
develop.
Billy. Enjoy your night. I don't want to. I'm not having this conversation with you because all you're doing is defending
All right,
terrorism, and I
all
don't
right.
want you to do that. So we'll leave it be.
All
Enjoy
right,
your
bro. Yeah,
night.
good
Have a
night, man.
movie, whatever. But fucking hell, please stop matty clapping for
All
fucking
right.
terrorism.
Good night,
It's
Luke.
definitely not going to go the fucking right way. Ciao, everybody. It's not been a pleasure.
Good night, Luke.
Now I'm going to join.
Yeah, man. Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Who's next? Huh? Oh shit. Mad, mad, mad. Yeah, it's crazy still, man. But you know, like, bro, you gave the definition saying like raw. So Iran are developing nuclear capabilities with the intentions, with the clear intentions of wiping out so and so, makes them scumbags and terrorists and blah 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 and this, that and the other, or whichever definition or terminology you dedicated to them. Yeah, so I did hold up the mirror to you and say, okay, so this other nation that's oppressing, I didn't even get to the punchline. You know what I'm saying? Like a man obviously saw the door, and you know what I mean. I'm like, come man, it is what it is, cuz man. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. All right, say less, man. Say less, say less. But all right, let's roll out with some Gaza, man. Mad. How you mean? Wild boss we say. Gaza. Mad. That's a pro. Blur.
Mathematics.
Luke's a sprinter. Luke's a sprinter. He said, met the boy run on the road and giddy up. Met the boy ride off and giddy up. Met the boy wear shoes and giddy up. I met the wrong for the hey boy. What fair wrong for the boss. When the boss you fair up for the boss. For the boss you fair up for the boss. Is it? Lord. Let it play. All day. Oh my god, hot today. Mad. Come on, get to you, rise up. Let it play. Stop. Ma. Oh, you know what? I did forget, I had a video that I wanted to play, Baba Clay. Yeah, we're gonna run this fully on click. I want them feel
service and the popular forces. I mean, it's been a growing force in Rafah, where its members are accused of robbing aid trucks with the protection of the Israeli military. Reports of the Israeli military being complicit in gang-related aid raids are nothing new in Gaza. In November last year, Haaretz reported that the Israeli army was allowing gangs in Gaza to loot aid trucks and extort protection fees from their drivers.
Yo, so let me say this again. If this was happening in some African country in Asia somewhere or blah blah blah, the man then would be saying that these men are savages and these are terrorists and they're extremely bad people. They deserve to be in front of the Hague and blah 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 blah. But curious, like the air quotes only democracy in the Middle East, like they're not getting the same scrutiny. Oh, I wonder why, man. Why aren't they getting the same scrutiny as the others? Strange. But let it play.
Of the anti-terror service and the popular forces. It's been a growing force in Rafah, where its members are accused of robbing aid trucks with the protection of the Israeli military. Reports of the Israeli military being complicit in gang-related aid raids are nothing new in Gaza. In November last year, Haaretz reported that the Israeli army was allowing gangs in Gaza to loot aid trucks and extort protection fees from their drivers. Then in December last year, Reuters reported that looting by gangs was crippling the food supply in Gaza, with Israel standing by and allowing it to continue. And just last month, the I newspaper reported how Palestinians in Gaza were accusing Israel of enabling armed gangs to operate freely as part of Netanyahu's forced displacement plan. Last week, though, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was forced to come clean about just how far the country was going to support the gang. Pressed by opposition politicians in the Knesset, Netanyahu disclosed that the Israeli government had been secretly arming the criminals, and in a public relations scramble afterwards, Netanyahu released this video.
On the advice of security officials, we activated clans in Gaza that oppose Hamas. What's wrong with this? This is only good and saves the lives of IDF soldiers. The publication of this only benefits Hamas, but opposition.
Strange. Imagine one of the creators of Hamas is saying, we need to eradicate them. You wanted them created so it destabilizes the PLO and the Palestinians never get a chance to build their democracy in the Middle East. So strange, man. It's wild. Let it play.
Leader Lieberman doesn't care.
What's wrong with this? Of course, there is a very long history of Israel arming militant groups, or I suppose tacitly supporting one way or another, because they think that it will weaken their real enemy. So the origins of Hamas are in large part because Israel.
Hey, that's funny that Mulatto is going to be talking about your back booty clapping for anyone, yeah, but you've actually got mulattoes jailed and removed from the country, innit? So you know what I'm saying? Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. God damn. Mulatto. Let it play.
Really wanted an Islamist force that could undermine and divide the PLO. They got what they wanted, I suppose. What more do we know about this gang and its relationship?
So you heard that, right? It's not just me making wild statements saying that Netanyahu was instrumental in the creation of Hamas to destabilize the PLO or whatever. Like, but the majority of people know this that are interested in this Israel Palestine thing or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, or the rise in Hamas or whatever, coming to political power, be in competition for PLO in this in the last election that they took part in. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, jeez, Lord of mercy, talk to them.
With Israel. Well, they say they're helping Gaza's civilians. And earlier this week, Abu Shabab told The Guardian this: "My activities are humanitarian and it's for my people only. We are providing security in areas controlled by our national forces and providing support to hundreds of families, with hundreds of people flocking to our areas every day." But the group's activities cast doubt on that claim. So Yasser Abu Shabab and up to 300 of his men are openly involved in the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. Now, that's the shady US and Israel-backed group employing CIA-linked mercenaries to distribute aid in Gaza. It's an operation that's been condemned by just about every relief agency on the planet. Now, according to Abu Shabab, the men are working with GHF to pack supplies and secure their entry into Gaza. But video posted on social media suggests otherwise. Eyewitnesses described Abu Shabab's armed men lining up Palestinians waiting for aid at a GHF distribution point while guarding the site. But later, after several Palestinians were shot and killed while waiting to get that aid, the group issued a statement denying that they'd been in the area. Sam Rose, director of...
Yeah, man, but you, like, obviously Luke didn't even stay for this bit still, you know? He didn't even stay for this bit still, but like we were saying, cuz, man, like, so believing or asking questions about what happened, asking questions of your own government ain't a pagan thing. Like, why shouldn't you ask questions or find out what's the truth or what's false or whatever before you just assume that they are telling the truth or they ain't telling the truth or whatever? Like, obviously, you should do that. Like, who's not gonna do that? I want to feel awake.
UNRWA in Gaza told Channel 4 what he thought of the presence of Abu.
Hey, let me say this as well. Like, I would ask the same questions if he was asking me the same thing about, do I think that Iran had a right to launch a thing of so and so on Israel, so and so, and I'll be like, right, did Iran attack Israel first, or did Israel did they do anything that broke the international law, or blah, 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 any of that sort of stuff? Did that? So it's not like man's being extremely biased and leaning to one side. I'd ask the same question on the other side also. So, and the same question of our government here, innit? Like, so it is what it is, though, B. Let it blow.
Shabab's men at the GHF sites.
Oh, there's a total irony that the one entity that we know and is on the record for having been involved in looting is now the entity that's been put in charge.
You know what's funny, yeah? In the first season, I was Indian. In the second season, I was Tommy Robertson. In this season, I'm a Muslim. So it's funny, isn't it? Like, you, the word still comes, man. Word, mad. Mate, wanna be like Ellie. Lord, let it blow.
Of managing the security around the looting. But look, this is part of a much bigger irony in that the entity, in this case the government of Israel, that's been responsible for blocking the supplies of aid coming into Gaza is now the entity that is supposed to be the one to guarantee that supply.
Abu Shabab's men also seem to have free reign in Israel-controlled areas. So this video released by Hamas appears to show gang members moving around Rafah in front of Israeli troops while carrying heavy weaponry. Also identified in the video is Abu Shabab's second in command, a mercenary named Ghassan al-Dani. It's reported that al-Dahini was previously a member of another group, the ISIS-linked Jaish al-Islam. And he isn't...
Oh, so the terrorists, good and bad terrorists, right? It just depends on who they're capping for. So, like, if the terrorists are working with the people that you support, we're just going to forget about it, yeah? Not mention it. If you mention it, then you're capping for terrorists, innit, yeah? Even though these men have got terrorists working with man on the front line as well, yeah? Cuz, you can't make this shit out, cuz, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, god damn. Yo, hey, listen, man, you see these dubs, yeah? Brother, I keep trying to tell you, man. Like, this is getting too easy for me now. Yeah, yeah, it's too easy. All right, we got 5 minutes left and we out. Yeah. Oops, fucking hell. All right, listen, fuck it, man. So yeah, that's it, man. We're done now. Still, man. Go on.